Good morning everybody and welcome to My Time at Portia episode 91. I believe that we actually have our diagram for our aluminium furnace, so we've got a really a lot to do today. If we check out missions, we have the South Block development. We only have 10 days to do that, and smelting aluminium can be a pain, so we need to get straight into building as many of those furnaces as we can. The annual Portia Fishing Day happens on the 12th and 13th days of spring. They're a good way to get food that you can give to NPCs for gifts. You do need to register before you start fishing, otherwise it won't count your catches towards the thing. Oh, the Civil Corps have come through with some worn fur. We'll keep that. Oh, that's right. We were waiting on the hardened clay. And you'll notice we now have our tempering liquids, so that's good. We can get at least 15 of those in. I ordered 3 of them. Oh, that's from the Commerce Guild, so that's good. And excellent. The Civil Corps are really on the ball. I think part of that is because I have my status with Arlo up so high. Apparently that affects how the Civil Corps goes. So if you have a look over here, you can see Arlo is a good friend, and the commissions for the Civil Corps do seem to be coming through really quickly. So let's kick that bucket there, and we'll hit our Emperor map, check out, look for crises. Oh yes, the Pumpkin Princess. This is a small task. We're just going to make sure we've got fertilizer on board. There it is. Right, plenty of fertilizer. So we might go and get the Pumpkin Princess out of the way straight up. I'm just looking for... There's my exclamation mark. You've got to go see Emily first. You can't just go out and fertilise the pumpkin. Hey, Emily.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have time to look after the Pumpkin Princess for me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I'm depending on you.
Of course you are. Now, we'll trot over here. You don't need to have your fertilizer in your hotbar to use it. So just grab E, apply the fertilizer, and head back to Emily. This is a good way to build up your relationship with Emily if you're looking to date her. Thank you so much, the princess told me to say. You're really welcome. There we go. Actually, and you should probably also chat with Emily.
I enjoy chatting with Sonia and Antoine. They seem to know a lot.
Okay. You can also do gifts. I really should be trying to work out what she likes, but I just haven't gotten into that yet. Alright, now that we've done that, our next most urgent task, we probably should go and get a commission, but our next most urgent task is to make sure we've got everything we need for this furnace, which I've got sitting there to remind me that's what we need to do. Hardened clay, steel plate, steel shell, industrial core, and charcoal. So let's just check what we've got on board. Okay, steel shell, core, steel plate, that's tin ore. I need to really sort these through. There's my hardened clay. I need 4 of those, so I guess before I do anything else, I will be going to sort all of that away. Right, that's much easier to see what we've got. Okay. Hardened clay, steel shell, industrial core, and charcoal. Oh, that's right. So hardened clay. There's my charcoal. Hardened clay goes here. Steel plate, steel shell, industrial core. So I'm out of steel plate. No, steel plate's there. I'm out of steel shells. We need to go and check that. So let's go over here, and we're going to get our hardened clay up and running. It's made in the blender. That's probably enough for us to get to 3. Alright. And over here we should have more steel plate. Let's make some more of that now that we've got some... There we go. Now that we've got some iron ore back. Aha, I need to get some more wood. Okay. Actually, I do need to get some more wood, or I'm going to run out of everything I need. That charcoal's running well. And I don't need it anymore. Alright. So we still can't make our thing. Let's just have a quick look over here, because what we want to do is we want to make some steel shells. I need steel frames. I need to make some more welding rods as well. So let's go change the tasking on a couple of these burners. We need the big burners for our welding rod. So down to the bottom, welding rods. Let's get 50 of those up and running. I do want to cancel my charcoal. Okay. Now that I've cancelled the charcoal, I have some wood to refuel with. That's done. I've also noticed I don't seem to have any carbon... No, I don't seem to have any carbon steel up and running. Carbon steel bars. I've got 50 on them, but I'm about to use those rather a lot. Okay, so let's craft 50 of those, which is one of the good things about making charcoal. Hopefully I didn't just use up all my charcoal. No, I haven't. Okay, so we're going to need some more of those. Oh, and I need to make steel frames, that's right. So go into here to find your steel frame. Just duck down to the, nearly to the bottom, there you go. And we're just going to craft up 12 of those. We're going to need a few more of them, but for the moment... Yeah, we're going to need welding rods. Welding rods go into steel frames and into steel shells, so they can be a bit of a pain. Let's head this way. Over the fence. We'll go and find ourselves a commission. And then I might check out the amount of aluminium we've got on board as well. It's Monday, so there's no guild inspection. What we have instead is... Good morning,
Hello.
Antoine. How are you?
I want to build a snowman with Emily. I'm rotting here at the Commerce Guild.
Oh, cool. Alright, I am out of soap, so I'm going to have to give him one of my topazes.
Thanks, this looks nice.
You're really welcome. Soap will give you 6, topaz gives you 4 in the relationship game. Okay, 3 waterproof cloth for 98 and 11.59. 3 bombs. 99 and 12.06. Bombs would require me to go and harvest niter, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, let's accept that one. I've got some waterproof cloth in the storage boxes, so we'll go and grab that out. All we're doing is just messing with time while we wait for things to be created that we need to build stuff with. So we'll just head back over this way. Timber's a bit of a problem. We're actually going to have to go and fix that really soon. Cloth, that's right. I've got some in here. Crafting 2, crafting 1. I'm going to have to make some more of it because it's going to be in demand in a little while. Feels really weird. I haven't got the balloon mission just yet, so I'm like, I wonder where that's gone. Alright, down this way. So we're going to head down to Carol's and give her the waterproof cloth. Good morning, Isaac. Looks like she's in her shop, judging by the mini-map. Hey, there she is.
Hello.
Hey, I've got your commerce commission. I'm sure you will. Whoa! That's pretty awesome. So our relationship went up because we built our relationship with Carol. The other thing I haven't done, I need to just check my discs. Right, I've got 39 discs. Let's see if there's any more research remaining because I got all excited about getting the furnace. I forgot to check and see if there was something else that Petra could research for me. So,
Hi.
hi.
If you find anything of value from the old world,
I will. Please don't go on about the
Did you
chips.
discover something new?
Oh,
That should be enough
else.
data disks. Still, if you want to expedite our research, you can submit more data disks.
I
The
don't
data
think
corruption
so.
on these disks are minimal.
Excellent, that's good to hear. And I have a gift for you. You can have a data disk all your own.
Thank you for giving me a present.
You're really welcome. While we're in this neck of the woods, we might as well do the gift thing with Merlin. So let's go find Merlin. If we're really lucky, she's made it to work this morning. There she is. Good morning, Merlin. How you doing? Oh, strange soup. I'm going to have to try that batwing idea. I'll give her a disc though, because she likes those.
I like this gift. Thanks.
You're really welcome. Good morning, Dr.
Hi.
Chu. How you doing?
I look forward to having dinner with you when we both have time.
That sounds like it could be fun. Have a
Thank you for
talisman,
giving me a present.
because that will give you more luck. Okay, so we're going to head this way. Heading out into South Block. Alright. Let's just grab the DD and we're going to head back. Okay, yep, that's Merlin. Merlin desires something. She's the only wish on my thing at the moment. Just confirm that. Waiting for the DD. Okay. Ah, wow. Now this is the other reason you donate items to the museum. If you saw that little announcement pop up a minute ago, Dr. Zhu has viewed the weird glass jar, which I put into the museum. And as a result, my relationship with him has improved. So if you put things in the museum that your locals like, they will, there we go, that your relationship with them will improve. They'll go, wow, that nice person put this thing that I like in the museum. So steel shells, I'm going to need some more industrial cores, and for that I'm going to need some more bloodstone, but that's not as urgent as getting some more timber. So before we go any further, let's just grab our hardened clay and put it down where the sand is, and we'll grab our steel shells. I know I've put some more in already. And let's get to making. So, oops, I messed up. I need to put the charcoal back in that bottom row. Alright. Highlight what you're using, left click. There's your charcoal. Hardened clay. Oh, seriously, I don't have enough materials. That's annoying. Let's go for 6. Put our industrial cores in. And I think the last thing I've got to do is the charcoal. So let's go this way. Hit E. Steel shells. Oh no, I do have to put steel shells in. Alright. I hit R by mistake a minute ago, which means of course that my big hammer has gone into my storage. It's not really a loss, but it's kind of disconcerting. There we go. Alrighty. So we'll go to 8 and we'll place our steel shells. And I just need to go see if I've got one more hardened clay. So let's go check that out. It doesn't take long to do, but it just, when you're waiting on it, it seems like forever. I am going to have to get some more tempering fluid. So 4 for hardened clay. Pop that down for the base. Look at that. Into retrieve. Awesome! Now this is a really big thing because I desperately need to have this furnace up and running. Because I need my aluminium. So go into E for craft. Alright, stainless aluminium requires magnesium ore, so I need to go get some. That's at the mine in the desert. We'll go do that toot sweet. And hard aluminium. I'm going to get it going on the hard aluminium. We need to fuel it up first. And then we need to tell it to craft. Now, if you go into your missions, basically South Block development needs a chimney roof, vehicle pit stop, needs a water tower and a charge station, and Carol's sewing machine needs the sewing machine to get put together. So back over here into our assembly index, the chimney roof requires aluminium plate, which actually I'm hoping, let me just go this way. Huh. Well, aren't I silly? I could have been making aluminium plate for quite a while. So that means I need to make another cutter as well. Let's refuel that. Alright, and we won't run back over. I've just remembered I can look up my book here. Handbook, So I need aluminium plate by 2 from the industrial cutter, stainless aluminium from the electric furnace, so I haven't got that going, but we've got it going on what we can make. For Carol's sewing machine, there it is, the industrial sewing machine. We need hard aluminium by 4, so we're going to have that probably by the end of the day, so we'll finally be able to clear that one off our plates. We own that. Steel plate we've got. We have 1 advanced engine and plenty of bearings and plenty of rubber belts for the moment. Yep, and lots of rubber fruit, so that helps. Let's go back to this thing. We need a charge station. And a water tower. So, water tower, there's our charge station. We need hard aluminium for that. And actually that's all we're waiting on, but we are going to need some more steel plates. So I'm going to get that going on a few of the others, and an industrial furnace, so I need to have those cores ready. The water tower, copper plate I have enough of. I need some more large pipes, and I need some aluminium plate. Alright, so magnesium is probably our top priority at this point because of the time frames that we're working in. Rather than run all the way across the river, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to take a DD to here. It would be nice if I could put a DD stop up on the mine, but I can't. So we'll do that. And then we're going to run all the way out this way to this mine here. So ruins, abandoned ruins number 3 is where you find your aluminium and your magnesium ore. And I'm waiting on the items I need to make the second burner. I'm actually going to put 4 of these up, and then I need to get another industrial cutter done. Or rather, I'll put 2 of those up and then get the industrial cutter done. I forgot I needed magnesium when I was busy mining out the aluminium. Bit silly of me, but there you go. Alrighty, let's go into the abandoned ruins. I wouldn't like to pay 600 gold, but I will. Okay. Alright, might as well do this while looking for treasure as well. There's a bunch of stuff there, but I've just spotted what I need. This is magnesium ore. It's yellow. Looks a little bit like copper, but it's not. So before I go too much further, what I'll do is this. I'll tag out those 2, so I know where they are. I'll tag out that one. Then we'll come out of F. Hit 3 for our pickaxe. Right, so yellow is your magnesium ore. This one's sitting right alongside some dirt. Oh, that was great. So we'll mine this bit out. We are going to get a few discs out of our mining efforts, so that's always a good thing. Okay, so that dark brown stuff is just your normal rock. So because we're going to need a ton of aluminium for a lot more jobs coming up, I'm just going to try and get about 300 of it coming in. Which means I'm going to mine out this little spot here. You'll notice that wherever there's a little spotlight, my pickaxe will hit. When the spotlight runs out, you won't hit anything. We'll just move in a bit closer. I think in my next series what I'll be doing is probably not talking while we're mining, and I'll speed it up so that you guys don't have so much to sit through. But for this one I want you to get a really good idea of the time frames required. This is iron. You can never have enough of it. That purple blue is aluminium. Let's level up straight away. Maybe there is something we can use. In our character we have 1 point to spend. 16% chance of double drops while mining. That looks pretty good. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go for that one because we're about to do a lot of mining. So we'll just take out this iron ore because we need it, or we're going to need it very soon. And we'll take out this small patch of aluminium. With aluminium, it's, if you kind of know you're going to need it, it's always a good thing to mine it when you see it. So even if you're going for a treasure like we are about to now, you can also go for your aluminium. So what I'm hoping is that I'll find something useful in these little boxes of bits. Alright, I also mined out the advanced engine there. That's pretty good. I got a valve which I need for my roof. There's my other thing. That looks like another engine. I don't know if I need these quite so much now, but I'm not going to say no to them in case I do. I could also use them to trade for bigger engines over at the port when we build the port, which also surprises me because we haven't done that yet. There we go. Another engine. Nice. What else can I find in here? Well, let's find out. There's that dot, and that dot, and that dot. That'll do to start with. And that little glimmer of blue up there looks like more aluminium. Let's just get our spotlight on it. Yep, there we go. Okay, that looks like that. Where's our... There's our treasure. Okay. It's always a good idea if you're mining to just run as close as you can to each object. It's quicker. I don't know how much iron ore I've got left, but I do know I'm going to need a bunch of it soon, so I'm just going to mine this spot out while I'm here. Alright, where did my treasure go? Little green arrows will always direct you towards your nearest treasure. Oh, awesome, magnesium ore. We may actually call it a day very soon and head back and just get some of this going. Simply because I need to also mine up the bloodstone for the cores that I'm going to need. Because I'm going to need a couple of cores for the industrial furnace that I need to build. And I'm also going to need 2 cores per electric furnace that I'm going to build. So I don't know about you, but I'm thinking 500 magnesium should get me off to a flying start. Mind you, the other thing that's playing in my head is if I leave this big patch of magnesium, I might not find it again. I could mark it on the map, or I could just mine it. Okay, let's head back and get these boxes of treasure. Ooh, I found a recipe for a vacuum cleaner. I don't think I've ever found a recipe for a vacuum cleaner before. That's awesome. Alright, I need to just come across... Where is it? Not cooperative. Let's try again. Okay, how do I get to that? Alright, I'm going to give myself a space to land over there. Then I'm going to jump. There we go. Steel cable. Now we're going to head for home because I think we have enough aluminium. Hit for E for home. We have enough aluminium that we're going to get stuff done. It's 1:37 in the morning, so it is nearly time for us to sleep anyway. But I'm going to try and get that last furnace up and running before I hit the hay. So, of course, that could be easier said than done because there's no DD from here, and if there was, it wouldn't be running anyway, and it's 1:55 in the morning. So, getting home could be easier said than done. Just let our stamina build up again, and away we go. Just got to remember to release that shift key when your little yellow bar runs out. So yeah, so the DD stops have stopped for the day. Looks like there's more crystal growing at the end of the island. We'll have to go and mine that on another morning. And it's 2:50. Maybe I can go crash with the llamas. What do you reckon? Let's see if they'll let me snuggle up. I haven't killed any lately. Oops, didn't make it. Alright, so if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like. If you'd like to see more content, please hit subscribe. I look forward to catching you all tomorrow.